Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what's going on for the weekend, shall we? All right, guys, I'm just clearing the space. So if you want to connect into this release, feel welcome to do so. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you're taking that breath in, just imagine this white light from the universe that you're pulling in. Feel it through your body and then exhale, releasing anything that may not be supporting you. Feel welcome to do that a couple more times and then we'll get connected. So you can open your eyes when you're ready. All right, friends. So let's go. I don't know if I introduced myself already. It's Jamie if we haven't met. So let's see, Pisces, for the weekend ahead. What do we need to know? Actually, I'm going to get the other Oracle deck out. Here we go. Let's go. So we've got the monthly reading out, Pisces. Things are looking good for December. I think, you know, like anything, there's never anything that just goes smoothly, but there's lots of opportunities opening up. The more that you connect into your vibration or higher energy, you'll see that things are opening, smoothing out. It's very supportive energy. So we're connecting for the weekend and see what's going on. Sixth chakra, all tied up. Okay. Financial constraints. Goddess of the moon. I'm going to get one more actually. And journey. Okay, wonderful. So straight up here, Pisces, when we see this, what's I think asking to be acknowledged here is, what are you connecting into? What visions, what energy are you seeing? So where it's supportive, that's great, right? There's just something here about raising our vibration. Where you're tied up or in a situation that feels like you're kind of stuck or you want to make progress, or maybe there's someone else in the mix here that you're just feeling a little stuck, not sure where to be. Maybe sometimes you get those modes where you feel like you're doing really well and then these other thoughts kind of creep in. And I feel here with this sixth chakra energy, Archangel Metatron, powerful energy. It's just, remember what you're putting in your mind, what you're feeding yourself is going to be incredibly important right now for you. It's going to be the difference of feeling stuck in a situation, feeling like things aren't enough or what you're receiving is not enough, versus an abundant energy. And I think this is going to be really important for where you may be at, just to recognize, I think, write it down. Write down whatever's coming up and why potentially you're feeling what you're feeling. To break it down, I think it's going to be really, really important here to get to, one, to identify, but to get to the root area that this may be happening, because once you know, you can shift it and work with it better. And I feel this is going to be just incredibly important here, because once you do that and connect more into the abundant energy, into remembering how badass you are, into remembering that you are the prize, into remembering that you've got everything that you need to do what you need to do, you'll start seeing things open up more and more. You'll probably start seeing your relationships get better. You start seeing like the action that you take is just more with, you know, confidence and courage, because you're in a very attractive energy once you shift out of this. Blossoming abundance and goddess of the moon. Goddess of the moon is like that Venus energy, that portal of magnetic attraction, okay? So be mindful of that. And I think the more that you do that, you're going to start seeing that things that may not have felt safe, where you had to get a little bit outside your comfort zone, you're getting more confidence with each step and each path, and each step that you go, you're recognizing what's being lit, what's in flow, and kind of also what's exciting and where you may be curious. For some of you, you're probably looking at, or you might find that looking at changing direction a little bit, maybe looking at going on a little bit of an adventure, maybe a break, maybe going to see someone here. But we are seeing some change occur, but this change just seems more so like doing something that maybe you've been wanting to do for a little bit, maybe put off, or that this final thing that you have booked or arranged is coming up. And I think this is a little bit of an adventure, a little bit of curiosity that you're going to explore here. So I really like that. So if you have been thinking about doing something here, I feel this is the point of, yep, it might be uncomfortable, but this is the time to go. Okay. You got a bit of a safety rail. On the other side you don't, but that's okay, because no matter what happens, you get to choose what that next step is. But when you're connected, you're just going to see this magnificent energy open up for you, Pisces. Okay. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see what else Spirit wants you to know and how we can support your journey. And then we'll get you an angel question as well. All right, 6th chakra. What else do we need to know here? One more. Okay. So we've got 6 of Swords, the Empress energy, and Temperance. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Your thoughts, you get to choose, okay, at the end of the day. And even, we're human. We're going to get things that come up sometimes when it comes to that energy. But what I feel you're being asked for is, how do you put that vision out there that's supportive, that brings more calm to your mind, that brings more calm to your heart, that brings more calm just to your energy overall? Because I think once you do that, you're going to step into this magnetic Empress energy. Goddess of the Moon, Empress energy, kind of the same thing here, right? There's something that's happening and birthing. But your key thing here, Pisces, is figuring out how to flow with this. When these things come up for you, how you manage it. What's your approach towards it? Are you being kind to yourself? Okay. This is going to be important. And I think taking care of yourself right now on what your goal is, what your vision is, getting clear on that is going to help you more so. But keeping that, I'm just getting like I can say positive thinking. Absolutely. But I think it's more so learning how to manage this, or the art of the mind, and recognizing when those thoughts come in, why are they coming in? What is it that you're really feeling? What is it that you really want? Is it sometimes about control? You want a certain person or a certain situation to work a certain way, and it's not. Okay, if it's not, what can you do? What can you do to take care of yourself first, to get into that mode of everything is working out for me? Okay, but we've got to be willing to do something about it. And if we're caught in the headspace, again, I feel like it's taking that one step to recognize, to self-empower, and also the self-awareness that comes with that. Okay, guys? So let's have a look at the all tied up energy and what we need to know. So we're just looking at the weekend ahead and what may be coming up for you. Yeah, see, we can see this all right here. So there is a situation that I feel that you have invested in, or you're continuing to invest in, but you're not sure if that's what you should be doing. Should you be holding on to this? And we can see it because there's been some sadness, there's been some form of disappointment. So again, just to reiterate, if you've got a vision for your life, and maybe for some of you it's a couple of people I'm talking to, some of them it's saving their marriage, some is deciding between, should I be here or should I be there, in terms of their life. And I feel a lot of this is you're looking at where you've invested your time, where you've invested your energy. And there's no doubt that this is impacting you. All tied up is kind of like the 8 of Swords. And then we've got the 9 of Swords. So we can see that there's some bother here about something that's keeping you up, whether you should keep holding on to it or keep holding on to maybe... I feel like it's a crossroad right now of what you should be holding on to. Is it this situation, or is it, should you be saving more to go a different direction? I just feel like this is all in question right now, and maybe you're feeling stuck in decision on where you should be going, and it's stressing you out, because I think you're also waiting to see what's coming back, or should, like, part of patience, part of questioning. Because there's something here that hasn't potentially been working, something here that's, funking around with your energy a little bit, and maybe for some of you a lot, and it's quite challenging, working through it. So this is where it's really taking care of your mindset as part of that. So the breathing, the meditation, shifting that energy, going for walks, telling yourself how amazing you are, and remembering that, being around people that make you feel good. While there can be distraction, it's just not ignoring the issue here. And sometimes, while it can be other people or things that are impacting us, we have the power to work with ourselves, to be kind to ourselves, to nurture ourselves, and recognize what we actually need and how we can give that to ourselves. Financial constraints, what do we need to know, Spirit? The first thing it's telling me is false belief. okay? And here's why. Yeah. What's really true here, Pisces? Because that's what is coming up. What is really true? Because whatever is true, it just seems that someone here in the mix of something is looking from a situation that there is not enough, or they've got to keep doing more to make it enough. And this could be in a relationship, in a job. Sure, for some of you money might be part of the equation, but I think it's bigger than that. Because we're seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. That's talking about abundance. That's talking about in a very secure place financially, emotionally, spiritually. But it's in conflict here. So I don't know who you're in conflict with, or again, the energy around there's not enough. So how do we shift out of that, right? Is kind of what to look at. How do we shift out of that? Or what else can you do to work or move closer to this Ten of Pentacles energy? Because there's something here. I'm going to have a look quickly at the challenges, and we're going to dive in deeper here because we can see there's a massive shift. So let's see what kind of we need to know here about this energy that you're in conflict with. What do we need to know here, Spirit? What do we need to know here? Okay, unexpected income. What else do we need to know here? Okay, so the challenge, we've got unexpected income, coffin, concern, message, house. So it seems, I don't know for some of you if there was a point in time where there was an influx, like things started to really pick up. Things started to grow, and I think, whether this is metaphorically or literally, okay, in terms of money, or metaphorically regarding a different situation, we can see here there was effort put in, there was things that showed up, there was a form of exchange. That's unexpected income. I still feel that's giving receiving energy, and a part of that too, you were in a really good place for these things to show up, especially unexpected. You're doing something with the law of attraction here. But that came to an end, and I think there's been a shift in energy and a new path, or a new something moving forward that you're worried about here. We can see this. We can see that there's some concern, there's some worry around a situation. Interestingly, I don't know if this has been in the home space. We've got message and house. Again, just looking at this, you can see here there's a lot of gloom outside the home. There's a lot of destruction outside the home. But something wants to break through, okay? And what I feel is, no matter what's going on the outside, Pisces, right now, you're the house. So how you want that house to feel, how you want that house to support you is going to be incredibly important on what's happening in the mind, okay? And I feel like this is, whatever you're dealing with, whatever's showing up here, again, I just feel your biggest thing right now is going to be around your mindset. No matter what's coming towards you, that you are always supported. The universe always has your back. So how can you take that energy and make sure you're putting it and empowering yourself in the best way forward? And I know sometimes that is not easy. You're allowed to feel when a situation comes up. You're allowed to feel it. I think it's important acknowledging what you're feeling. Like, what are your patterns? What are your behaviors when something doesn't go right, or when someone's not doing the things that you're hoping that they would do, when you feel let down, when someone's cheated on you, when someone's kind of stabbed you in the back, or just something isn't working, and you're frustrated, maybe you're hurt, maybe you get angry, maybe you go through 5 different emotions and then get to a point of like, I don't care anymore, and just go a total different direction. But I feel like this is a part of an analysis for yourself, so you can better yourself and understand yourself on how you are showing up to situations. Because I think once you identify this, you'll be able to move through this a lot quicker for you. So, yeah, that just seems to be what's coming through quite strongly here. I don't know if something has ended, but I feel like there's some situation that has come to an end, and it's challenging you. But what I like when there's an ending, it means something's been identified, that something isn't working, okay? Or something's been identified that there's a shift going on and it's an opportunity for growth. So again, it's going to depend on how you look at the situation and how you take that and how you move forward, okay? Let's have a look at this blessing of abundance, because, you know, things are looking really good. So we've got the Hierophant energy. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? Judgment and Three of Wands. There's definitely movement, whatever's happening here. There's something that I'm getting a breakthrough energy. Like I said, there's something that you're coming into realization about, and whatever this assessment that you're doing, self-assessment, analysis, and going within, I just feel you're supported spiritually, and whatever change is happening on purpose for you. But we can see here that your vision is going to be incredibly important, okay? You're almost to the Four of Wands. So things are building, things are growing. The more that you have this vision, the more that you keep doing the work towards that vision and doing what you need to do, the energy keeps building momentum, and that's where you get to this blossoming abundance. Interesting, we've both got 3. So that's building on a solid foundation, a strong foundation. So if you've been wondering about your purpose, about your direction, I think there's a little bit you need to clear out from an emotional mindset level. Again, learning about you when situations arise. I think once this is identified, there's something that's really going to shift for you, and growth is going to happen in a totally different way. And there's just so much empowerment that you will be stepping into here. And I can just see with this blossoming abundance, whatever next step that you're taking, whatever action and effort you're putting in, you're going to start seeing this domino effect occur here. So there's something that you've got your eyes set on. For some of you, you are looking at a full change here. Okay, we've got 3 of Wands and the Journey. So this could be, like I said, a new home, a new project, a new something that you're putting life into or energy into. For some of you, you're still contemplating, but let's see where this takes us. So we've got the King of Wands. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Chariot energy. So, yeah. This is your energy, Queen of Cups, as we know, Pisces. In addition to that, this is about really diving into your goals, really diving into your future. I really feel your vision for life right now is at the forefront, especially probably coming towards the end of the year, stepping into 2024. It's a time where a lot of people assess how their year's gone, right? So I'm feeling here, for some of you, is really looking at your goals and what you need to do to keep, or to have, you know, just feel that you've done everything that you've needed to do for the year. The blossoming abundance energy, I feel there's also something that you need to do that you haven't done yet, that you're being called to do, especially with this King of Wands energy. But whatever this thing that you need to do, there's a lot of passion behind it, and there's a lot of depth, especially with this Queen of Cups. For some of you, this could be a connection that you're dealing with someone who has fire energy in their chart, or someone who inspires you. I don't know who this is, but this could just, like I said, simply be more around your goals, your aspirations, because what I see is happening here is that once you've kind of decided, you know where you need to go. But I feel like things, like I'm just seeing this door open, this portal open for you to go take charge and do what you need to do. I just feel travel for some of you. There's definitely travel coming up. I don't know if there's someone traveling towards you, but there's definitely travel here. There's a leap of faith here that's coming on in. I want to get more for this Venus energy, Goddess of the Moon energy. What else do we need to know? 7 of Wands. Yeah, there's something here that you truly believe in, and I feel the more conviction you have, the more effort you're putting in and doing the work, things are going to show up for you. So there seems to be a point here of taking that next step and moving forward. And I think you're going to start seeing the more you're getting these wins and you're paying attention to the wins, it's important to pay attention to the wins, the little wins, and celebrate them instead of paying attention to what you're not getting. There's a very big difference in energy. So again, just be mindful of where you're appreciating things or what you're looking at. Make sure glass half full energy is going to be important. And that just means, yeah, you've got a glass It's half full or it's half empty. Which one are you choosing here right now, Pisces? Because that's going to be a big make or break in a sense of getting closer towards your goals and dreams. Journey energy, what do we need to know? Journey energy, what do we need to know? Okay. Whew. 10 of Cups, we have the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Cups with the Journey. I mean, this is nice, right? So where are you going? What are you going after? Because this is telling me a lot here about who you are, what you want to achieve, in addition to making that decision. Is this like a fresh new start that you're seeking? There's something that you seem to be wanting to go after or want to go towards or willing to take a risk on. But I also feel that you're kind of caught in the middle right now. I did say there's a little bit sense of indecision here that I was feeling through the energy. This could be it. Because right now, I feel like you're ready. You haven't yet. Maybe for some of you have, but I feel like for a lot of you, really stepping in and going all in because you want this overflow. You want this feeling. You want to like revive some feeling that you've felt, but maybe you've just been a little bit in this phase. And I think you're going to be working through this, Pisces, to get to this exciting place of taking a leap on something. What else do we need to know about this 2 of Swords energy? Yeah, see, there's something here around a situation that has defeated you in some way, that has hurt, that's, you know, kind of where I feel the energy is pulling you down. It showed up in the December read as well. But again, you've got the Fool energy, you've got the Journey energy, which is a similar energy, okay? So you're really looking at going for something that you feel connected to, that feels alive, that feels celebrated. And I feel another big part is focusing on those celebrations, envisioning those celebrations that come with it. Let's see what else we need to know. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the King of Cups. I want to see what else. Just one second. What else do we need to know about this Devil energy? Because, okay, yeah. So I think it's important right now with the focus. When I look at this energy, I think it's going to be important to what you're focusing on. I think it's easy to deviate sometimes because it can feel safer there, or what you think this is, like the Ace of Cups energy, what you think that is getting confused with this energy. And if you're a person who's very familiar with tarot, when you see a Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, that's talking getting carried away, especially with the Devil. Getting carried away in something that may not be serving your highest good. So I don't know what those things are. Maybe, you know, for a lot of you, it is going out and having a lot more fun, but kind of deviating from what it is that you actually want, because you want to feel good. But you actually want to feel good here. So what are you standing for? I think is what's important, and where are you putting that energy? Because there's something here about the depth, and I don't want you to miss that depth that you're seeking, or that feeling that you're seeking, because you know when you envision something, Pisces, you want to get into the feeling of it as well, not just the vision. You want to feel that vision, because when you make it and reach it, you're going to know that by that feeling. You also know when something's cleared out, you know it by feeling, right? Usually if I asked you, you know, okay, you tell me that you're stressed, I'm going to say, okay, where do you feel it in your body? You're going to identify very quickly where you feel stress in your body. Some of you might feel it in your shoulders, some of you might feel it in your chest, some of you might feel it in your stomach, your neck. I don't know, we're all different, but you will know when it's gone if I do the work with you, and you'll know when that's been released or gone, right? This is the same thing here. So don't try and fill areas of your life with things that are short-term but can have a long-term impact. Okay, there's something here in recognizing certain things are temporary and are not forever, like our feelings about a situation. So what your truth is, because I can see your truth here on something you want to take a chance on, but I think you're also like, well, if I'm hurt and this is happening, then I should be doing this because if that and whatever. Yep, I get it. Goes through those emotions, but let's get back to what you truly want to feel, what your vision is for your life. And I feel this is incredibly important because you seek depth. This is your energy here, Pisces. You seek depth. You're a compassionate, caring person, but you've got to give that to yourself first. What else do we need to know about this King of Cups energy? Yeah, Queen of Swords. So I think this is what it is too. It's filling the cup up and cutting out what isn't part of your truth anymore, okay? So let's get some... I didn't want this read to be that long, but that's okay. Let's get some final guidance from the Moon energy cards, and then I'll get you your angel answers. What do we need to know for our Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. Meditate and contemplate. That's very much Piscean energy. New moon. Conclusions are within reach. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel the end of a tough cycle is definitely approaching, Pisces, but like I said, there's something that I feel you need to get honest about yourself. And it's just, I think, the way that you operate, because sometimes we don't know with our own blind spots, right? The only time we can do it is when we sit down and really go, hang on, why am I feeling what I'm feeling when this comes up? What am I doing? How am I reacting? How am I behaving? As an example, when something may not work out, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's something to do with work, and maybe there's like some conflict that's come in. How am I operating? And really looking at that. I know that sometimes at first there's like, maybe at first I might get frustrated or angry, but then I'll get into negative self-talk, or what have I done? I haven't been good enough. Then I'll come back around to go, hang on, why am I feeling this? Assess it. And then I might go, F it. And then just keep doing what I need to do, but show up better for myself. It's not about the other person. How can I show up better for myself? Because I don't want to take on their shit and I don't want to take on their energy. But I go through a cycle. It's not just one emotion. I go through a cycle of what I'm going through. But why am I going through it? Is it because, well, I'm not receiving what I need from that person? Okay, so you're not receiving what you need from that person. What is it that you're wanting to receive? Okay, why potentially are you not receiving it? Has it got anything to do with you? Probably not. Or are you behaving a certain way that's pushing that away? Or are you behaving a certain way that's bringing it closer? Just a lot to really unpack there, Pisces, I know. But I feel like this is a really important step here as part of your process. All right, let's get the 1, 2, 3 energy out. So, 1. 2. And 3. So connect into that, Pisces. Which one do you feel called? Maybe it is all 3, but let's connect in and see what you need to hear. For message 1, you've got daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, vision, or idea as if it were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. And this is what I'm definitely talking about here about your vision. Spending time for yourself in meditation, in contemplation of your life, of what you are desiring right now. You also get messages the more that you envision things. And this is part of this daydream energy is, okay, what do I want? Allow it to flow through. Allow that feeling to flow through, and that movie to create itself for the life that you desire. Let's have a look. Number 2, steady progress. I'm sure that we had this yesterday as well. So this is also acknowledging that the progress that you've made. So this is where you've got to celebrate your wins, Pisces. So you can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, actions of love. And do we notice a lot is about our thoughts, actions, and feelings? Okay, our vision. So again, this is about celebrating yourself. Have some form of brag, write about these things that you've been accomplishing, because that's going to be incredibly important towards your success, lifting the energy. It's kind of like a gratitude thing, right? Number 3, I'm sure we got this as well. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcomes flow effortlessly to and through you. Again, I want you to think of the energy these have in it, remembering the things, having the vision, being appreciative, loving thoughts, loving energy. You have the power so greatly here, Pisces, to create the future that you desire, okay? And the way to do that is really stepping into who you want to be, why you want to be it, and going for it. And remember that love is incredibly important. Love for yourself and love for others are just going to make such a huge difference here. But just remember, be gentle and have fun on the way. Just don't get too distracted. Much love. Bye, guys.